Welcome back everyone to another video here on 111 LEGO's 111, and today I have a pretty spooky review. We have the all new LEGO Scooby-Doo sets. Now this is the Mystery Mansion. It is set number 75904. It is ages 6 through 12 and it is 860 pieces. Now this set will cost you $89.99 in the United States, which I think is a perfect price for this set, and I'll explain later in the review. And it comes out August 1st, 2015 as a wide release for all retail stores. And it comes with 6 minifigures. Of course, we have Scooby-Doo, Shaggy, Daphne, Velma, the Black Knight, Vampire, and Ghost. So there's quite a bit of minifigures in here for $89.99, and that's just one of the many reasons why I think this is a great price. And an amazing set, which I love this set. I just don't know where I'm going to put it, so big. And anyway, so I was able to get this set through Warner Brothers Consumer Products. So this video is created for creation purposes, and it was awesome of them. They sent me an amazing Scooby-Doo package, which I did a video on yesterday, and you can check that out in the end card at the end of the video. You'll be able to click on it and you can watch it because it's a pretty fun video to make, and hopefully they'll feature it because there's a whole thing, and pretty amazing. So without further ado, just looking at this, we have 3 instruction booklets that come with this set, and it was a pretty fun and easy build. You would build like each section of the castle, or the mansion, sorry, and then you build 2 sections of the tower. So it's very simple and a lot of fun to put together. And it also does come with an assortment of extra parts, and also a brick separator, so that is nice. I'm gonna have enough brick separators to open up my own store, I swear. But so yeah, let's go ahead and jump into the minifigures, because I'm pretty sure that's what you guys want to see, because these are pretty fantastic minifigures that LEGO did for these sets. So let's take a look at them. Alrighty, so the first minifigure I'm gonna show you guys is Scooby-Doo, and he is an incredible sculpt. I just love it. All the detail, it's, you know, the basic LEGO brown, and then they just took that color and then they sculpted the figure. And it has some nice printed spots on there that Scooby has, his signature spot. And of course his collar with the SD on it. See if we can get it back around. I'm trying to be really slow because he's just balancing on there. And then we have the SD, and of course he has his really cool face. And he also does have a posable head on his head. Posable head on his head, yeah. And it does come off, so sorry, that's a little... Oh no, Scooby's head. It's okay, kids. He's okay. He's okay. I'm okay. Okay, so that's pretty cool. It comes in 2 pieces, so you just put them together. It comes in its own separate bag. So that's what they usually do for sculpts like that. And the head is really cool with its printing on there, and just a really nice minifigure, and I love it so much. I don't know how they could have done it any other way. So very impressive, LEGO, with your Scooby-Doo. So the next minifigure I have to show is Shaggy, and he's very, very true to what he is in any sort of TV show or movie. Just, you know, his average green shirt and the reddish pants there, and he's carrying, of course, food, so we have a hot dog on there. And I love this hair. This hair is so cool. It looks just like him, and he has a little stubby beard, and it's awesome. And then so the back of his torso there is just some details. Something that he has is the double molded arms, so we have the sleeves, which they introduced in like the Simpsons minifigure line, I think. You know, don't correct me if I'm wrong. So on the back of his head, we do have some back of the head printing, and it's just a worried face. It's not really the scared face that Shaggy has, but, you know, it's the sort of worried, like, I would have thought he would have like a face, you know, like, oh, zoinks, but no zoinks face on this minifigure. He might have one in the other sets, but very basic, but very true to what he is, and I love it so much. So that is Shaggy. So next is Daphne, and she has an amazing head sculpt there with her nice little headband there. Of course, for her hair, she has very nice swoopy hair, and it's just all one new piece. And then just to show you guys the double-sided head, she does have a scared, and she has, I love this female face. It's really nice, and it has the nice lipstick on there, and then the nice like eye makeup, and it's just an overall nice female minifigure face. And then she has her scarf and her nice curved torso there. The only thing, I love the printed legs, but the only thing is that whenever you're printing the flesh color onto the purple, it becomes a little faded, which LEGO seems to be messing up on a lot. So that's kind of sad because this figure would have looked amazing. And she's carrying a camera. And then, so just another look at the legs that are just a little faded. But nonetheless, it's Daphne, so why do you complain? And then she has her camera there to take pictures of the ghosts. And while I have hairs everywhere. So that's Daphne. Very cool. So the last minifigure of Mystery Inc. is Velma, and of course she has her custom hair, molded hair like everyone else, and I just love the glasses and the face and the freckles. It's just very Velma-y. And then of course, I think she has the scared face, yes. So she is sporting a double-sided head, and then there's the back of her torso also. And she is carrying a nice magnifying glass. As you can see, it actually works. It's kind of magnifying, so that's cool. And it does come with, each of one of these sets I've noticed comes with like a little map, so that's cool. Her torso is very plain, you know, she's wearing her nice little sweater going down to her skirt, and it's a little bit better than Daphne, but with Velma here, it is actually like, the flesh looks a little bit better on there, but, you know, of course, it still has that little bit of problem, but I can overlook it. It still looks pretty awesome, so very cool minifigure. I love it so much, and that is Velma. So the first villain we have in this set is the Black Knight, and of course he's a very iconic Scooby-Doo villain, so that is pretty cool. He's sporting a nice axe there, very medievally, and then, so we're going to take that off. And his helmet's really cool. I believe we've seen this before, and he has a nice little sort of feather ribbon that they have on their old knight helmets, and then the eyes are pretty cool, and he does have double-sided head. That's what I love about the villains in these sets, guys, is that each villain has a double-sided head of them unmasked. So if it weren't for you meddling kids, you know, of course, one of the most famous lines ever. So, and then he has a nice chest plate there that I'm going to take off to show the torso, because it's some pretty cool torso here. It's like a sort of like a suit jacket, so underneath that you can have that. So some people might find that useful, a nice useful torso. And then he has the plain gray black legs. So let's try to put him back together. Black Knight, and then we have his helmet, and there you have it. So the next minifigure is the vampire, and he's pretty basic with his torso there and his mouth on that. It's very cool. I love the hair, but something that's unique about it I think is really cool, and what LEGO can do in the future is the double-sided capes. So on this side we have black, and on this side we have red. That is one piece, or it seems to be as if they at least glued it together, or however they did that. Very, very cool, and I think that's going to be very useful, especially for their sort of like comic book superhero properties and licensing. So, and then I'm going to put that down so we can take a look at the unmasked version. So we have a nice little face on there. I think that looks pretty cool. So very basic vampire, but some pretty cool elements that take it above and beyond. So the last minifigure is the ghost, and he's just your average LEGO ghost that a lot of people have seen before. This does glow in the dark, which is pretty cool, and he does carry one of his chains. And sort of exactly similar to what is in the Monster Fighter sets. But what's different about this one, of course, as I've mentioned on both villains, is the double-sided head. So you'd like, oh, that's just a plain black head. But nope, we have Mr. Handlebar Mustache. You meddling kids, you've unleashed my mustache. Oh my gosh. So, very basic, but if you don't have a LEGO ghost, I mean, I have like a lot, but some people don't, and I think it's a really cool piece. We have like the nice drape mold, and just very cool. And as I said, it does sort of like glow in the dark, so we kind of show that a little bit off. So, very, very cool for the ghost. Now, that is it for the minifigures. We're going to get into a few smaller things before we jump into the castle. I keep calling it castle, sorry, the mansion. So let's check out the vehicle and a nice little plant monster, and we'll jump right in. Alright, so let's take a closer look at some of the loose things in this set. The first one we have here is the plant monster, and this I instantly saw and I thought, I'm putting this in my bat cave. And I will, because this is awesome. It's just a wonderful sort of like giant Venus flytrap sort of plant thing that goes into the nice little sunroom over there. And it is just pretty cool. It has nice posability, so you can change its head and just flip it around. It's overall pretty cool. And then so we have also the motorcycle here. It's in the nice sort of mystery machine color. And one of the sets in this line, of course, is a Mystery Machine, but the other vehicles are sort of themed like this. So we have like a boat in one, and then a plane, and then also this motorcycle. And then it's really nice. It's just, you know, your average thing, and it has a backpack. Scooby doesn't fit on it. It doesn't show anywhere the box on him, and it just doesn't show him. So I thought that would have been kind of cool if we could have Shaggy and Scooby driving it, but you unfortunately have to put another minifigure in there. So I thought it looked pretty cool. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at the actual set here now that we got those out of the way. And I'm going to get that set up here. So yeah, let's take a look. So the outside of the set is pretty big. We have sort of like 3 sections that are connected by Technic pins. So we have the little sunroom, the main tower, and then another wing. So we're going to take a look at the interior of it first. And then, so let's take a look at the sunroom. And of course, if I can get that in there. Alright, so we have this beautiful sort of like all these stickers on the windows there, and then sort of like the pumpkin, and then we have this door out here. Just little details that make it pretty cool. And then we can kind of move up to see more of that. So we sort of, a lot of them have like the broken details, which is pretty nice. And then, so we have the main tower here, and then it has sort of like the slanted, broken down, sort of like rundown old mansion, of course, for it's very appropriate for Scooby-Doo. And we have a main sort of window here that's all like stickers that makes it look all bent and cracked, and it's pretty cool. And then we'll take a closer look, but this is just some exterior look. And then we have a clock that does move, and then it also has other functions to it. When we take a look at the play functions here, and then we have the other wing of the building, which is also very nice and detailed, and also looks very cool and run down. So alright, so here is the nice sunroom. It's just very cool, like I was showing on the details there. And on the back here we have a spot for the actual plant to sit, but I just thought it was so cool that we needed to show it. So it's able to click down into there, and then you have it for your sunroom and to eat people. And just the overall detail of this is very nice. So not much to show. I mean, there's just a lot of detail that you can see here, obviously, and I just like it a lot. So let's go to the next wing of the building. So I'm just going to break this off. And then so we have this wing, and it is pretty cool. We have just the rundown boards here, and just, I like it a lot. So let's take a look back here, and we have sort of like a vault. So this little cage will open up, and we have a nice sticker there. They'll open up, and we have some gold here, which obviously our little, I guess the 3 steel, I was going to say something about musketeers, but anyways, then we have the kitchen, the nice rundown kitchen, which of course we'd find Shaggy and Scooby in, because we have a hamburger. I wish they made a Scooby snack piece. Why didn't they do that? Oh my gosh. And then we have a stove, and then in here, nothing, and then a rat, and then another oven piece. So, and then that sticker is pretty cool. And the sink, and all that detail for the kitchen is sort of like the upstairs. And then now let's take a look at the centerpiece. So here is the front door, like I was showing earlier, and then these were where the 2 buildings connect, and then opens. Very nice detail. And then over here, this is what's pretty cool. If I can scoot back and to kind of zoom in. We have sort of like this trap, so if you open up the door, it swings in and hits you. So be careful, because that would hurt. And then on the inside here, we have sort of like a painting. And then it sort of like slides down, I think. No, it doesn't. So, yeah. And then if we move up, we have sort of like the vampire cave. So in here, the idea is to take our Mr. Vampire, and then we could turn it, and then he goes from the bat to the vampire. So that was kind of out of focus, I'm sorry. So, and then vice versa. So pretty cool. And then all the way up top here, we have sort of like the vampire cove in the attic. As I was saying, we have the coffin here that we can use to click him in and out. So very cool. So that is it with this amazing set. I know there's just so much playability features with this, and just a lot of fun. I mean, we even have the clock up here, which I can show. Nice little zoom up. I'm horrible at stickers, guys, I'm sorry. But, you know, just it's just a really nice play set, which I think someone would get a lot of enjoyment out of. And then also the older people can appreciate all the detail that went into it also, you know, behind the scenes, and just, you know, something that a child wouldn't notice, but, you know, other people might. So very cool set. Alright everyone, that is it for this review. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, a like would be much appreciated, and comment down below if you guys are going to get this set. I think it's worth it. Like I said, all the minifigures included. It would have been cool to get Fred, but they have to make it, that's just the marketing plan, I guess. I don't know. They have to make it so you at least have to buy one of the other sets. Just, that's economics, I guess. I don't know, but I'm not into that. But anyways, so I hope you all enjoyed. Please comment down below, like I said, and subscribe for more LEGO reviews. I do a lot of superhero stuff, but of course I love my Warner Brothers property, so I had to do Scooby-Doo, and of course they sent it to me, so that would be, I feel very rude if I didn't share this with you, because that was awesome of them. And like I said, you can check out that video here in a second, but I appreciate you guys all watching. I hope you guys like these videos rolling out, and we'll see you next time, and you can watch more of my videos right now.